Your invader's back. No kills on either side. You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that primeval up.
Hey folks, Shotgun Wasabi here, and it's done. The Imperium Foundation is finally completed. If you haven't seen it already, but they've put out a vid doc on the developer's insight on the Trials of Osiris, so definitely check it out if you can. I'm pretty excited. The hype train is real, so hopefully we see a lot of good stuff coming from the Season of the Worthy. So anyway, in the meanwhile, I wanted to kind of go over a quick Titan build I have here. A little something that not a lot of people know about, but it's an old exotic, of course. All of their old exotics, but this is the MK44 Stand-Asides. And what this does, you look at the armor perk here, seriously, watch out. Grants an overshield when you're sprinting at full health with Seismic Strike, Hammer Strike, or Shield Bash equipped. Hits with these abilities recharge a portion of your melee energy. Now, most folks, they look at it and they say, hey, what's the big deal? You just use it with any of the classes that have the kind of shoulder charge. You know, of course, they'll work with Seismic Strike, Top Tree, the Titan, with the Sentinel, Bottom Tree, Shield Bash, right there. And, of course, the top, Hammer Strike on the Sunbreaker. So what a lot of people don't realize is the MK44 Stand-Asides will actually work with, besides the shoulder charge abilities, but it also work with the Ballistic Slam. So this is for the Code of the Missile, and this ability here, after sprinting, leap into the air and press R1 to slam to the ground and damage nearby enemies. And what I like about this subclass too is, you know, you also have impact conversion. Gain super energy from hitting enemies with Ballistic Slam. Now, couple this with the new Season of Dawn armor mods, you'll see that you can get your full energy back. Each charge, and I'll go over the armor pieces of what I did. Of course, you know, you need to get a charge. Taking charge is what my preference is. It's easy to get an Orb of Light. You can tailor it to use whatever you want. There's weapons, of course, with shotguns, snipers, finishers, and also breaking energy shields. So there's different ways of getting that charge of light. The key armor mod here is Heavy-Handed. This mod's secondary perk is active when at least one other arc mod is socketed into this armor, so you've got the additional benefit of lock and loaded, or locked and loaded. But the thing is, with charge with light, regain half of your melee energy, and we use a charged melee ability, consuming one stack of charged with light. So this basically replenishes the other half of your melee energy. So with this exotic, you can get a full melee energy back, which is pretty nice. Works pretty well as long as you have that charge of light. Now I'm sure there's some folks that are already wondering, why would I want to use the MK44 Stand-Asides versus something like the Insurmountable Skull Fort? Now, for those that don't know, Insurmountable Skull Fort is an exotic that has the perk Transfusion Matrix. Kills with arc melee abilities trigger health regeneration and restore melee energy. This is a great exotic as well, and it also works with the Ballistic Slam, but the downside is you need to make sure it's a kill. Now, when you're using the Ballistic Slam, the problem is you don't necessarily always get a kill, unless it's going against smaller adds or the trash mobs, like thralls or whatnot. In the Crucible, you're not necessarily going to always get that kill unless you've already damaged or hurt your opponent. With this MK44 Stand-Asides, the advantage is, of course, you've got that overshield as you start running. As long as you've got full health, you can get that overshield. The only downside is the instant you stop, it disappears. So if you get an overshield, so it makes it easier for you to get into position for doing a slam, as well as getting your energy back. So with this combination, like I said, you essentially can have unlimited melee energy as long as there's an orb of light available for you to pick up that charged with light. In addition, if you've got charged with light with the MK Stand-Asides, you can slam one particular boss or something multiple times versus just using the skull fort here, which if you used it, you'd at best get one slam in. So as you're getting these multiple ballistic slams, the important thing is you get a lot of super energy as well. If you look at some of the gameplay I showed, you'll see that I get my super energy pretty quickly, and I'll have a demonstration, of course, of that. Other abilities in this subclass: Inertia Override, really great ability as well. Picking up ammo during a slide reloads your equipped weapon and increases weapon damage for a short time. And of course, the Thunder Crash, it's kind of underrated super. They also buffed it just recently as well. But you hurtle through the air like a missile and crash into enemies to inflict meteoric damage. So pretty cool, be able to attack people from a faraway distance. It kind of surprises the opponents as well. For the weapons, of course, if you really wanted to go all out, Monte Carlo, that basically reduces your melee ability cooldown. I've been playing around with Bad Juju again. This one, of course, kills refill the magazine, increase damage for a short duration, and grants super energy based on the strength of the string of curses. Fires full auto. It's not a bad pulse rifle, but the important thing is you're able to get your super energy fairly quickly. And like I said, coupled with impact conversion with the spamming of ballistic slam, you can get your super energy really quick. For the armor pieces, like I said, you'll need at least one taking charge. The heavy-handed mod as well. I kind of tweaked it a little bit with the powerful friends to increase the mobility. Ideally, I'd still want to have more strength. Still tweaking the armor pieces, not quite what I want for the Titan here right now, but the faster you get your melee back, of course, the more times you can slam with the ballistic slam. Now for the class item, I recommend hands-on. Here you gain bonus super energy on melee kills. In addition, also invigoration. Reduces melee cooldown each time you pick up an orb of light. So it just makes it easier for you to spam the ballistic slam. Right now I'm going to demonstrate how this works, but I've already gained the charge of light. So basically you run around, you can see that my overshield's already popping up. You can easily jump up, slam down, and I still got my slam though already. Pretty nice. And it used only one charge of light. Now to regain the charge of light, of course, you kill the Az real quick with a masterwork weapon. You pick up that orb, which I didn't do. There we go. And again, jump up, slam. And as long as you're keeping that stick going, you can do quick multiple slams. Kind of cool. Alright folks, that's the end of the video. Of course, if you liked it, please do the YouTube thing, like, subscribe, and share the video. Wasabi out.